Whoops. Get in trouble straight away. I got my headset on. Let's come out of the bloody speaker. Right. Bit wetter. Just had a shower. So, we're doing my beard, aren't we? Well, that shaver I think is a little bit better than the last one I had. It was £35. It was £60 to buy originally. So we're here. The title is a bit of a push. We're making a stir fry today. We are going to have some chicken today. So we've basically been vegetarian for 2 to 3 days in a row. But we got a piece of chicken, so we're going to use it up, and we're going to go back to having a vegetarian Sunday lunch tomorrow. Basically, my vegetarian stuff is actually quite nice. So anybody who thinks, oh, vegetarian, the food's actually quite nice, the stuff that I buy, you know. Some of it's not, and I don't like it, and I even say it on here. You know what I mean? So that is where I am at the moment, people. I think that light's a bit bright, don't you? We only played a game for about an hour last night. So we still haven't quit, you know what, but we're getting there. We're definitely talking about it a lot, and we're thinking about it a bit, but we're kind of like, there's a blockage. It's a heavy weight, I think, because I've done it a few times, and I got tripped up a few times, not myself. I tripped myself up once, I think. Yeah, once. But you learn from your little mistakes, don't you, people? I uploaded a new video. Was it a video? Little video. For agoraphobia. So I suppose that's kind of an extreme anxiety, possibly. Do you know what I mean? For going out. I uploaded that today. I come across it on my feed. It's only shorts, not too long. So, stir fry. Just a bag of it. Some mushrooms, some chicken, and then I'll have a wrap later, so I'll have I'm going to put some peppers in it as well. On my own. So, been on my treadmill again. I didn't do as much today, did about 8, 9 minutes, 10 minutes today. So, hello, Aurora. Hiya. Aurora, where have I seen that name before? Aurora. That name's familiar. Aurora, where do I keep seeing that name to? Hello, Aurora, anyway. Stripette King, hello, how are you? Hello, the Furies, and hello, Kim. Aurora, where do I keep hearing that name from? I was watching something last night with that name popping up all the time. Ah, that's got me now. I know. Somebody I know is called that. Just figured it out. So, a bit of tomato. I'll put this over here. It's a wee bit dark. Have I put my lights on yet? Yeah, I am. Let's have a look. Put it over there. Let's have a look. Toots. Hello, King. Let's make sure I haven't missed anybody. Sorry. The Furies. Kim. Furies. Lucas. Hello, Lucas. Kenish, hello Kenish. And Humara. That's an unusual name. I like it. I am cooking not a vegetable one. I usually have a vegetarian stir fry because it's easy to do. Do you know what I mean? It's basically vegetarian without adding meat in it. But today I'm actually using up my piece of chicken. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to put some bigger pieces of tomato in there, hoping they don't just fall apart. Which they can do. Just to use up some of my veg, whatever you call it. I've got some peppers to go in there. Not a lot, but I'm just using it up. Fill the pot up a bit, innit? pepper. It should be alright. Many thanks for the thumbs up, I appreciate it. I'm having chicken. I haven't had chicken in my stir fry for a couple of months, I'd say. Oh, some onion. Let's put some onion in there as well. No, I dropped a bit of the onion. I ain't got much left. I don't care. 10-second rule, people. 10-second rule. It was on the floor. 10-second rule. When it comes to onion, they're a bit more denser. So you've got 10 seconds for that one to take any germs on, alright? 10 seconds, baby. 10-second rule. Hello, Stitch. How are you? Yeah, I want to do. I want to make a chicken curry, but I'm trying to avoid some carbs, so I can't have rice really. I don't want to implement rice into my diet and have to say goodbye to it when I go back into keto. So, never mind. I'd like to do something a bit different, you know, my food wise. I'll probably have to start doing some vegetarian meals, different to what I'm doing. My dad was showing me a menu yesterday. I don't know why. He had a magazine. He just randomly showed me, look at this, vegetarian stuff. I'm not even talking to him about vegetarian stuff. I just found it a bit strange that he was showing me it. So, maybe I need to get myself a vegetarian menu. Recipe book, sorry. My wording's not good, people. Hello, see ya. I had ham and cheese toasty earlier with salad. And some dressing on top. What dressing? What I'll do is I'll put this in the window. Without it falling down, you can maybe see me doing something. I got a prep. I got a cut. My chicken up. So what I'm hoping to do is have a stir fry now and make a wrap with this. Oh, sugar. Low carb keto wrap. Eventually we're going to make our own, but we keep saying that, we haven't done it. Here's me wrap. I think I need stronger glasses. I'm not sure what dressing. Don't there a message? Huh. We've done alright this week. We've kind of got back into our veggie eating a bit. I think I've had lamb. I think I had lamb last Sunday. Chicken today. That's it. I think. Fish. I had fish tonight. One night. Right, we better do this over here. Get some mushrooms in there, people. Make the plate a bit bigger, eh? No, they're just my lights, mate. Hello, Autumn. How are you? They're just my lights. Each light holds a different frequency, and obviously that's how I look at it now. I don't look at them as lights. I look at them as like a nice bit of energy around me, a nice different. Do you ever get the vibe? You know, if they were off, it'd be a totally different vibe in this room to when they're on. Do you get what I mean? They're not just pleasing to the eye. They make You feel different. All the colours of the rainbow, baby. How many colours are there in the rainbow? Anybody know? How many colours are in the rainbow? Anybody know? Anybody know, people? Hello, Lorna. How are you? Did I just drop one on the floor? Seven. What do I keep saying on here? 7. Gotta cut my chicken up. Hello. Is it Crypto? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for any thumbs up. I appreciate it. Definitely a filled up plate. Definitely a filled up plate. Bit of curry sauce. We're making a stir. We didn't have a steak today. I've said the other week I've got a little bit bored of it. I'm not a big steak eater anyway. It was more of a treat now and again. But every Saturday was getting a bit tedious. and I wanted to get off a bit earlier. Been to the park, fed the squirrels, seen a couple of crows, got confused again. What was a crow? What was a raven again? It took me about 15 minutes and I figured it out. Let's see if I can find it. There you are. There we are. I think it's a crow. Is it a crow or not? I Gemini'd it, I Googled it, and I tried to remember it. And I remember the beak and the tail are different on a crow and a raven. I finally figured it out by the beak and the tail. Originally I looked at the tail and I thought it was a crow, but you had to wait till it flies. And then I saw a beak of a raven and they've got like a beard up here, sticking up, like bristles coming up top of their nose, or beak, whatever you call it. Look. Many thanks for the thumbs up, I appreciate it. Right, nearly done. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Oh, it's starting to burn on the bottom. That means it's nearly done. That's my towel sign. One day to the next. Messages. What is it, 18 minutes? We're already done. A couple more minutes and I'm happy. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Five, grace number. I like it, baby. It away. Ooh. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Now I got a massive amount of food. And we got a wrap for later. Give it away. To be alive. Get in there, baby. Many thanks for that thumbs up. I did that. It's very kind of you. Quick wash up. Let's move the can and get some light on the subject. You can't see it, can you? I've got to take that off. I didn't mean to do that. Oh dear. How do I get rid of the picture? Alright, done. This is not easy, is it? And that's quite big actually, that plate. It's got a bit of chicken in there, so that's always going to make it fill up a bit. Ooh, a bit hard. Nose is running. Who's in chat then? Well, at least I've managed to make my food by 5. Bit hot. Man, where's the camera on here? Shit. Oh no. It's landed on me winning lottery ticket. Gotta make a wrap as well. Don't we want to use that? Use this. Bit stiff. That's a bit stiff. Forgot how you do this. How'd you do it? That way, innit? Yeah, it's really stiff. It's a bit stiff. I think the keto wrap doesn't like to. I think I've had them about 3 weeks in that freezer, and that's the first time they've ever gone hard. Hello, Kanish. Hello, Beatty. How are you? If I missed one. How are you, Ken? Feels like that's my first bit of mushroom. Hello, Maria. Thanks for the thumbs up. I love mushrooms. And mushrooms love me. Hello, Andy. How are you? Can't read your name. You're immaterial, are you? Alright, okay. You said it, not me. Hello, Carol, how are you? I uploaded a video earlier on, Carol. Did you see it? It showed up on my feed. So I uploaded it. Did you see it? It's on the posts. Look on my channel at the posts. The last bit's always the hardest to get up. I'm trying to save the planet here, people, by not using a knife or a fork. Now I got to try and get this up, so we got to use gravity. Now we're using edge. Oh yeah. Did you see the video I uploaded? Have a look on the YouTube channel. In the post section. So go on my channel now and look at the post section. I upload videos that I come across that I think somebody might find useful on here. Not as if I look for it, they come on my feed. And I don't watch the BBC, and that's a BBC thing, so that's definitely not something that would usually be on my feed. And watch the man, he's funny. In the video, watch the man. I'm alive, Carol. I'm eating healthy. I went to the park. I've exercised. My liver's aching in the back, right in the middle. Middle. I don't know where it is exactly, but it's really aching. That's obviously worrying. But hey, I'm exercising a little bit. I'm eating healthy a little bit. I've not quit my stuff yet, but and I have faith. I believe, whatever you want to call it. Gotta quit the stuff. Wasting tissue here. I blame the badly made wrap. Things are falling out on my fingers. My nose is running! Shit. Well, that's the second time I've eaten meat this week, I think. I think I've had meat times 2 in 7 days. And I've had fish times 1. It's not bad. That's 4 good days, 3 meat days. That's all good, baby! Brody or Buddy? I'm guessing it's Buddy. Hello, Buddy. Love left unread. Want me about you. Dreams at midnight. Brody is a con. Oh, is it? What does Brody mean then? Alright, is it? I don't know. I gotta learn shit on here, man. At least you made it a bit easier this time. Some people type stuff, I haven't got a clue what it means. I ask them and they don't tell me, and I gotta go and research it. Brody means brother. Hello, bro. Want me about you. Right, one thing done. I'm alright, mate. Bit of pain here and there. Don't give up. Keep trying. I'm running out of the energy, but it is what it is. At least I'm washing up. Hello. Tuva, how are you? And hello, Sorrow War. Sorry I didn't get your message because I got a wet hand. I can't go back. No, it was Sorrow War I was speaking to. Sorry. I got to go back here, then I can read it a bit better. I found some of my old songs I was listening to 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I found one that I couldn't remember the name of it, and I come across it. Problem is I've had like 3 YouTube accounts in the last 8 years, so the stuff I used to listen to is on one of my other ones. Some of the stuff I used to do. I used it the other day and found the song. The old one. The devil. Magnetic, alright? Well, that's how things work, mate. We must have something slightly in common. Or, I don't know what you believe in. God, divine spirit, whatever. Something makes people connect with other people. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe the world's physical, mate. Do you know what I mean? I think there's a bit more going on than that. I rebuke that, what I just saw. I rebuke that. Never happening. Shut my curtain. Don't have to see that rubbish. Load of rubbish. It's like me, my YouTube, I find certain things that I think seem to connect with me, like, do you know what I mean? I had a video come up today. I don't know why it come on my feed, because it doesn't resemble anything I would search, anything I've clicked on, anything I've watched. And I think it resembled possibly somebody on my stream. So I think that's why it's on my thingy. Play Rider 2. Did you start? Rider 2, no, I bought that, well, I bought one of them years ago. Or I paid PS5, what do they call it? You get the games monthly, so you can try different games out. I think I tried that. I've been looking at, I've kind of gone back to a game I used to play, but I used to play with a controller. So it was all like this, very easy, and I had loads of muscle memories for it. Now I'm trying to play it on a keyboard with a mouse. And it's a little bit different. The movement feels different because obviously I haven't got my little controller anymore. And the little curls you can do with a controller you can't do on a keyboard. I've been trying to play that a couple of times this week, but it's weird because I wanted to play that 3 years ago. It was impossible to play, so I had to quit. And I've gone back into playing it, but I'm kind of dragging my feet on it. It's like part of me don't want to play it, you know. But I think when I play it, I don't explain it. I need something to do, right? Some people watch TV all night long. I don't do that. So I need something to do. I need something that at least lasts me 3 hours. It's the only game that's going to last me 3 hours. All the other games I play, within a half an hour, I'm pretty bored. An hour, let's say, I'm bored. PS Plus, that was it. That's what I had. I cancelled it as well, and they're still charging me little shits. I found out. Because I went on my PlayStation in there. I got PS5 in here. I went in there and it was still trying to charge me for it, and I figured it out. And I did I notice it on my bank account? They were charging me. I cancelled it like last year. They've been charging me for another bloody year. I prefer mouse and keyboard, but because I played this game for 5 years on controller, I know how to play that game on controller. Does that make sense? It's hard to explain. It's got like a crouch slide in the game, and I can crouch slide and curve with the controller. Do you know what I mean? Or with the keyboard, you know what I mean? It's a bit more diagonal instead of a curve, you know? So I got to figure out how to kind of get that feeling back that because my crouch spamming was my skill. I just walked all the way to my toilet and my headset worked. Right, listen to this shit, get this shit off. Never happening. So I'm going to play it later. I'm starting to think maybe I should just... I'm not sure if I want to be a gamer again, if I want to play games again, if I want to play like... I don't know. I think when I find a game and I enjoy it and I'm in it, it's easy. I find it easy, but I'm having to go back into it. It's making everything a bit of a drag, instead of just enjoying it. So we'll have to see over time. Hello, John. How are you? Personally, I feel controller. Hello, mate. Have you ever felt like so dry, really dry, just pure dry in every way? Very strange. I don't know. In what way? You mean your mouth? My mouth, yeah, definitely. Whenever my liver been playing up, my mouth dries right out. Proper dries out. You know what I mean? So I've done weed a few times and my mouth is dried right out, so I know my liver can't handle it. Do you know what I mean? And my mouth was like feeling normal, did some weed, and then boom, my mouth dried right out. And it ain't the weed going through the mouth, it's what's going on inside. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing. It's coming from the inside of me. It's not. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if it's hard to explain. People are going to say, yeah, but it's because you're sucking it past your tongue. No, it's not, because it's coming from the inside. I can feel it coming from the inside. If that's what you're on about, I don't know. What's that? Is that about exercise? Do you still exercise? Because last time you said that you will continue to train harder. I have started this week again. I had a week where I crashed out for a week. I just knocked myself out for a week because I wasn't doing very well. And then I started again somewhere, I think it was last Sunday I started again. So I've just been on the treadmill a day for 10 minutes. I started using my bench again, I think it was Wednesday. Only doing 20 press, whatever you call it. Doing some little press ups here. And I do my little dumbbells there. And I got this new move, I don't know what it's called, but it's about your... So I got like liver here. So this is supposed to stretch my liver, which it does. As soon as I lift that up, I can feel the stretch in my liver here. Do you know what I mean? Like tension here. So it feels relaxed now, and I feel like I'm tensing the liver when I got my hand there. Whereas this side, I don't feel any tension. Do you know what I mean? So it must be doing something. So I've been doing that every day if I remember. Sammy's watching me right now. Mate, to me it looks like you got way more time on your hands than most people do. Why you not choose what you want to be in your own time? Just take time, buddy. Choose if you want to be a gamer or a streamer. I'm a streamer, you know what I mean? I've figured that out about myself. The problem is you got to find a game that you enjoy. And it's very hard to find games that are enjoy nowadays because they're all monetarily only interested in the monetary that they can get off the kids. So it's not easy to find a game that you enjoy. Do you know what I mean? I spent 5 years learning the game and I wanted to teach kids how to play it, but all I was doing was raging about lag. So I spent 5 years trying to fix lag instead of concentrating on my stream. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I was doing. Well, I'll do this, I'll stream here, I'll stream over there, I don't mind streaming. Content creating to me is more... They class this as content creating, I just class this as streaming. But making content, you've got to really enjoy what you're doing. Let's say I make a meal one day and it's got certain ingredients, that would be content creation where I'd have to film it, do you know what I mean? Then take it and edit it, you know what I mean? I'm not at that spot yet. But if I find a game that I really enjoyed, and I had a couple of nice games and I wanted to show people the game that I just played, not because it looks good, but because it certain things I did that people don't notice that is good, because they think this is good over here, oh, you looked good. No, this is actually good. Then I'd make a video. Do you know what I mean? But with 5 years of lag, you can't play that kind of game. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going back to it. I'm trying to play it tonight. I tried to play it last night, but Friday nights are always a bad night to stream, I think. I don't think I ever got views on that on a Friday night in the past. I'm bored, so I just need somebody to chat to. OCD. The gym helps me to feel good. Yeah, I know. Exercise is great. It's just getting that motivation to do it. It's always pumped. More muscular than my left. Well, I think I know that. I think I know what that is, John. I got me little thingy somewhere. So I'm still doing my things. And we still got the possibly get a van. So if nothing changes on my stream, I don't get any views, and I'm not getting anywhere, I just get me van and get the fuck out of here, baby. We tried. I did look at another internet, but it's 2 years. I'm not taking a chance paying. I worked out the math. I'd use £120 of it, and I'd lose £360 of it. I don't want to pay some company £360 when I'm not using it. Do you know what I mean? We did look at the internet. We were looking at them the other day. GTA, is that that? Mate, there is the game in Thailand. It's a version of GTA, but not GTA. It's crazy. Instead of normal GTA. That sounds worse than GTA, doesn't it? That sounds more toxic than GTA. Don't ever chase views. Make your existing viewers your family, and then your family. Yeah, I don't care about views. Only time I cared about views was to get try and get monetized. And more to me, the views is the more views you get, the more chance you're going to get a thumbs up, the more chance you're going to find people that are relating to you. Because if you're only getting, say, 5 views, the chances of YouTube sending you 5 people that are relating to you, and 5 people that might actually, one of them give you a thumbs up, so more people can see you, more people can be related to you. You know what I mean? It's a bit like that frog thing, whatever it is. You got, what is that saying? You got to kiss a few frogs before you find your Prince Charming. I look at YouTube like that. You got to probably get 1 million views on your YouTube to maybe find 500 subscribers that are actually like you, and they're your crew. Do you know what I mean? What do you call that? Your vibe? There's a certain word. If you don't care about views, you're not family oriented. You're a solo man. It's me, myself, and I. No, I don't really care about views. Only to get the right people in the channel. Because YouTube sends you 100 people and only one of them might be interested in what you're doing. So you need views to get to the real people. Like, do you know what I mean? How long have I been doing this for? I've been doing this for more than a year on this channel. I've not had any intention to get views. I was just couldn't play my game anymore. So I had to quit my game. So I thought, what am I going to do with my free time? I need to do something with my free time. Otherwise I'm going to be not enjoying my free time at all. Which I'm not enjoying most of my time. But to not enjoy my free time as well. So I started doing this. I didn't get any views, you know what I mean? I was getting like 20 views, 10 views, 5 views. 7 views on my videos, nothing. I'm getting nothing. But it wasn't about that. And then I started live streaming. I think it was more the kitchen and the jigsaw. Then I started getting some views. Do you know what I mean? That took about, I don't know. It's got to be probably a year now, because I started doing a keto around about last September or November. A couple of months ago, I did my son's bathroom for him. Still got to do a little bit more. I'm waiting for him to paint it. Do some stuff for my dad. I want to do my DIY in here in case I move, but I've been too ill, so I've touched up my walls in here, thinking it was all right. And then when the light gets on it, you can actually see where I've touched up. So I want to kind of find a paint that matches it, and I got to paint my ceiling in there. What else have I got wrong in the flat? This sinks. I'll clean that one out. I got to clean them traps out in there. There's some render off the back of the window that's come off. I got to redo that. There's a what do they call it? A gutter corner, but I'm a bit dubious on ladders nowadays. That needs to be changed, and the gutter needs cleaning, and the outside of the house needs painting. So that's what I need. I need to do that, but I need to get past some pains at the moment. I got pain right now, so obviously your mind goes to the pain. Got to keep pulling my mind away from the pain. I don't know. I just do this. That helps me make my food, so I stream me doing my food. If I want streaming, was it last week? I wouldn't have started back on this eating less meat again, or slightly getting into keto again, or trying to quit weed again, or whatever, you know? It just helps me, you know? So, it's not really me. I don't like... I've gotten used to this. And when I first started doing it, I very cringe about doing it. You know what I mean? I was thinking, like, what are they going to think? What are they going to think? Kind of cringy feeling. Like, oh, it's a bit cringe, innit? Exercising in front of a stream. It's a bit cringe, innit? It's a bit cringe doing this. A bit cringe. All this negative shit going off in the head. So now it don't bother me. So... yeah. Think outside the box, or should I say outside the kitchen? I'm only in the kitchen on my stream, buddy. I go to the park, I ride my bike down to the water. I got my dad. I went to my dad's yesterday. I went to Sainsbury's yesterday. I got his glasses for him, took him up there. I killed his weeds for him the other week. I've got to do him again. Got to cut his grass. Now what have I got to do? I've got to cut a tree down for him. I'll probably do it for next week. Give me something to do next week. And then I got to think about moving. So I got to think about getting a van, doing a van up so I can live in my van. Because I can't afford this rent. If I'm not going to make no money, and my only choice is to get a dead-end job to pay for this, because this is too expensive, I will probably move in a van and work part-time. And then do some living. Go around seeing some places. You know what I mean? If I was 30, I'd probably just get some dead-end job, pay this rent, hate living here, and just exist in that kind of rat wheel. But because I'm not that young, and I've gone through quite a few bits of shit, and I think I'll probably have to get a van and live in a van, so at least I can enjoy some of my time. Because I'll have some money in my pocket. I won't have any money in my pocket if I pay for this rent. You know, I'll be fucking skinned. So I won't go, unless I got a game. If I got a game, I can stay here. Do you know what I mean? So I got something to look forward to each night. I failed at pre-nationals in rifle shooting. I'm also depressed what to do. You failed? Well, when you say you failed, that's quite negative. What do you mean by you failed? How many places were there? Let's turn this into a positive. How many places were there? Do you know what I mean? How close did you get to passing? Do you know what I mean? Or becoming invited? How close were you? When's the next trial? Do you know what I mean? Look at it as an I don't know how old you are as well. Are you only 16 and you can do it again next year? Or are you now at your retirement age and now that was your last chance, you know? Oh no. And what place did that mean? So what were you like? You know what I mean? So you failed by 1 point. Can you try it again next year? Turn it into a positive. That's what I do. Do you know what I mean? Just got to keep trying, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's like this. I don't really do this to get anywhere. I do this to help me cook my food. If it makes me get somewhere, that's a bonus. Do you know what I mean? This can help somebody out there as well. You know what I mean? So let's say somebody thought keto was crazily hard. They can watch some of my videos. I'm a complete bot in the kitchen. Do you know what I mean? I'm a complete and utter bot in the kitchen. If I can fucking do it, anybody can do it. So somebody can get some off my videos from that. You know? When I beat weed, which I will do, I've nearly beaten it 3 times already. I just, some little things have been happening which gets me back on it. And somebody else can watch that and say, oh right, if that bot can do it, I can do it too. You know what I mean? That's what my channel's about. I convert this depression to pure. Yeah, that's what I do. When I get some idiots come on here and they try and like make you go sad and bring you down and make you not want to stream and make you want to hide yourself and all that, I don't do that. I take that energy and I go like, yeah, let's go. Let's do some press ups, baby. Let's take that, man. Let's do some press ups. You know what I mean? Twist it. Twist the energy, man. You failed by 1 point. That's not a failure, mate. That's a near miss, baby. That's a near miss. That show. I don't know how old you are. I could turn it all into positives. Do you know what I mean? Try again next year. Or next month. It might be a seasonal thing, I don't know. Practice, practice, practice. What do they call it? Be your own coach. I'm an analytical person. What did you fail on? What bit? Was it your nerves? Was it bad aim? Did you not focus enough? Did you not go to bed at the right time? Figure out what the cause was and work on it, and then next time that won't be your problem. Do you know what I mean? That's how I do it. I'm very analytical, tactical. A near miss was me the other night. Don't eat hot curries. IBS, so I got bloody, I don't know what I got going on my colon, but it definitely gurgles a lot. We'll get there. I used to do coaching on the game I used to play. Once I learned the game, I was like, right, I'll teach him this, I'll teach him that, I'll teach him this, I'll teach him that, about 5 things, and it'll make them a better player within a week. I love coaching and analysing and things like that. You know what I mean? I love that shit. I use wrong ammo in the rifle. That's why I think. But at the end, these are all no, they're not excuses. No excuses. Maybe I was short on training. Now you are then. Be your own coach, baby. Be your own coach. Not everybody can afford a top level coach. Be your own coach. Be honest with yourself, baby. What do I fail on when I'm trying to quit weed? At this now? It's the wrong word. For me, where I quit weed, it's like because... So where I fell, it's... I've got nothing at night to replace my void. Hence, I want a game. And I've got something that replaces my void. Do you know what I mean? That's where I fell. So if I find a game and I get into a game, I can then quit weed because my brain will be in the game. My brain won't be, I've got nothing to do, I've got this big void, I'm feeling a bit sad, or I'm feeling depressed, I got pains in my liver, I got pains over here, what am I sitting here suffering for? Let's get high and take the pain away. And then I can go to sleep better and I won't suffer so much. Do you know what I mean? But if I get a game, all that shit goes out the window. That's where I fell on weed at the moment. Whereas 6 months ago, I didn't fell on that. I had all the inspiration and the motivation to do it. But now I fell on that because I don't have the inspiration and the motivation to do it. So now I'm like, I've got to find a game to find my way to quit weed. Do you know what I mean? Once I find a game and I spend 3 or 4 hours a night on a game, I can then beat weed. Do you know what I mean? That's how I'm coaching myself. I'll get there. How does weed work? Take other drugs for e.g. you want to know? Like, what does it feel? Weed, I don't know, makes me sleep. That's what it does for me, mate. You know what I mean? I used to suffer like 18, 17 hours a day. And then somebody gave me some weed one night and I did a little bit and it made me go to sleep. So I wasn't suffering for 3 hours trying to get to sleep. So I kept doing a little bit and it was alright until my mum passed and I used it for suffering. Do you know what I mean? In the sense of real suffering. Suffering at the end of the night trying to get to sleep and doing a bit of weed and knocking you out is a little bit, you know, not suffering. Does that make sense? It's not as if I did weed when I woke up until I went to sleep in suffering. But when my mum died, then I smashed it. And then it become, I linked it with suffering. Whereas I used to link it with sleep. Do you know what I mean? Now it's kind of linked with suffering and sleep. So I've got to disconnect one. And I need something now because I've got 2 attack angles from the weed to help me beat the weed, which is play a game, take my mind off the weed from say 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. and then I'll look at the clock and say, well, it's fucking 10 o'clock, man. Should I play another game? Or should I come off and I'm tired? I don't need the weed. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for, a game. That's why I keep going on about a game so much. That's how I'm going to beat weed. Yeah, it's a suffering thing, isn't it, now, for me? And a sleep thing. It makes me sleep. It makes me sleep, man. Imagine you wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning and you've got a substance here that can knock you out within an hour, or you could sit there for 3 hours. Do you know what I mean? But once I get off it for 3 months, 4 months, my sleep will start coming back. It was already coming back about before my son's bathroom, or when I was doing his bathroom. I was starting to get 6-hour sleeps. I was getting a couple of 6-hour sleeps in a week. I think I had a couple of 7s as well one week. So I knew I could get my sleep back. I just need a game. Devil does work with idle hands. Ever heard that saying? So I get a game, I ain't got idle hands, have I? Do you know what I mean? And I haven't got, like, think about weed or some shit. I don't know, it's like, it's not quite like booze. I'd rather do booze. You give me the chance, I'd rather be a drinker than a weed person. That's just me, though. Vsauce here, hello Jason. Yeah, I've had a few people say that. I guess it's the beard, I suppose, I don't know. So, 2 weeks, me no weed, and I'll be alright. I won't be like, my body won't be calling it, but I'll be struggling for sleep. So my brain will be going like, well, you could go to sleep, mate. Oh, you got a dentist appointment tomorrow. You got another appointment tomorrow. You got to go there tomorrow. You got to do that tomorrow. Oh, just do a bit of weed. It'll get you sleep. Then you'll get enough sleep. Then you'll have the energy to do it. Do you know what I mean? So, and it is a pain reliever for me. I'm in pain here. Yeah. If I do the weed, that pain will go. Is it good for it though? I don't think so. But like some of my pains will go. And I'm changing the name to a more positive name. People call it flower, apparently. So I'm going to call it flower. I'm going to try and train my brain to call it flower. And it's got a more, I find weed is a more negative, even though it's a plant. You know what I mean? I take milk thistle, which is a weed, for my liver. I'm going to start maybe calling it flower to be a little bit more positive, because weed is kind of got a more negative vibe to it. Do you know what I mean? Just train harder whenever you feel like it, doing weed. Yeah, I've been doing that. It will work like weed, but will give you actual positive results. Well, yeah. Doesn't help you get to sleep though, does it? Get that game going. I'm going to play it in a bit. I'm going to play it tonight. I played it the other night. Right, I played a game for 30 days. Never played it in my life. After about an hour and a half, I was bored. I played the game the other night that I used to play. The one I didn't have to think so much on. Because I'd already played it for 5 years. And I played it for 3 hours. It kept my mind busy for 3 hours. Whereas the other games only keep my mind busy for an hour. So I need a game that I can just get into easy. Do you know what I mean? And that's not easy nowadays. Anybody who plays games nowadays, you know the games are just made to take as much money from mummy and daddy's hands as possible via the kids. Do you know what I mean? So it's not easy to find good games, let's be honest, people. It's easy to find games that people want to make a lot of money off of, but it's not easy to find a good game. If it's not going to make me sleepy, do you know what I mean? I'd have to train early in the day, probably morning, night, work as well. Then I might get tired at, say, I don't know, 10ish p.m. at night, and I still struggle going to sleep. Do you know what I mean? So all I got to do is about 3 months, no weed, and I'll start being able to have an unbroken sleep. I don't mind going to sleep at 1 and getting up at 8, or going to sleep at 2 and getting up at 7. I don't mind that, but I would just like to have those long sleeps, you know? I'd like to have a 7-hour sleep more regularly. I'd like to know that if I go to sleep at 12, I'm waking up at 7. I'm not going to wake up at 3 a.m. Do you know what I mean? That'd be nice to have no broken sleep. It'd be fine if I go sleep straight away, but I don't. I'm like, my body needs that stuff to get me to sleep. So I got to go without it for like 2 months to get my body getting itself to sleep again. Whatever you call it, that circadian shit that goes on. That's where I am. That's what I do. Play me game in about half an hour. I'll go and play the game for an hour or two. Probably get urges for doing you know what, and I'll hopefully be playing a game and my brain will be in the game. Same way I quit booze, same way I quit smoking, same way I quit milk, whatever. Just take your mind off of whatever it is you're trying to beat. I've suffered for quite a long time now, and it's nice to enjoy myself sometimes. But the sad thing with that shit, it gives you the munchies, which means I'm eating loads of bad stuff. And obviously, a lot of my issues are in my liver, and your liver deals with loads of your toxins. So if you're eating loads of shit, your toxins going in your liver, and your liver's got to deal with it. So, at this moment, we are only having... It's a chocolate peanut protein bar. I can't read it. I think it says it's got 1.9 grams of sugar. Where's me better glasses? So instead of eating loads of shit, I'm just limiting myself to one chocolate bar. I think it says 1.9. Yeah, 1.9, and it's high in fibre and it's protein. So I'm letting myself have that at the end of the night. So I'm not suffering without going without the shit I was eating. Mine. It's probably, what I'm eating now is that. I'm eating probably 5 times worse than that. But at least I'm controlling that now. I'm only having that. I don't mean I'm eating 5 of them. I mean I'm eating something that is really unhealthy. So... so look at that one. Actually, everyone has their own sleep cycle. Like some go sleep 7 p.m. for some time. It's 7 a.m. Some just find out your. Well, mine used to be go to sleep and sleep for 8 hours, no worries. You know what I mean? Sleep for 10 hours, no worries. Sleep for 12 hours, no worries. My sleep now is go to sleep at 10, wake up at 1:30. Go to sleep at midnight, wake up at 3. Go to sleep at 1, wake up at 4. Go to sleep at 2, wake up at 5. And you get the odd one, go to sleep at 11:30, wake up at 5. There's an odd 6 hour, do you know what I mean? That's because of the weed. Do you know what I mean? The weed has ruined my natural way to get itself to sleep. So... that's the frustration bits, you know what I mean? I used to get 8 hours sleep, no problem. 9 hours, 10, 11s, 12s, 13s. I've slept to 13 hours sometimes. And plus your body heals when you're asleep. Remember that. The deep sleeps you need, and I'm not getting the deep sleeps. Once I get off the weed, it's alright. My sleep will start improving. Problem is, it's Christmas now. Well, it's November. We're getting there. Yeah, went fucked. Got totally fucked over, mate. I sleep in 13 hours, 12 hours, no worries. 11 hours, 10, 9. I slept for, what was it? More than 24 hours once when my liver went. Was it my liver? No, something else happened. I was asleep for more than 24 hours. My body was obviously healing. Do you know what I mean? That's the frustrating bit. When you only get sleep for 3 hours and you're awake and you're going to be awake for another 3 hours, it's really frustrating when you know you can sleep. You've slept for 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, loads of times. It's fucking annoying. Because you know how good you feel when you've had a nice bit of sleep. All the energy you get, you know, you want to get up, you want to do things, you want to dance, you want to do DIY, you want to cut your grass, you want to go to the gym, you want to exercise, whatever. You want to go shopping earlier, you want to maybe make some different meals because you just got that little bit more motivation. Sleep's amazing, it's super important. Hello Tara, how are you? I could just force myself and say, look, not doing it tonight, but I'm not in that position anymore. 6 months ago I was, 3 months ago I was, end of last year I was. I haven't got that motivation now, so I'm finding different ways of doing it. I'm cutting down my sugar first, I'm going back on veggie, I'm starting to exercise. And I'm thinking about getting, what's it called? CBD one, but not a vape because it ruins my liver. I bought a vape over there a couple of times from the shop and it's fucked my liver right up. So it's just a bit shit in it going from day 0 to day 14 and you know you'll be alright then. That's all. I just don't want to do the 14 days. That's what it takes me. Took me 2 weeks to quit chips. Took me 2 weeks to get off the coffees. You know what I mean? Took me 18 months to get off the smoking. It took me a year to get off the booze. The weed will take me about 3 months, alright? Because it ain't that big of a deal. But I'm just at that point where I've got fed up of doing stuff. I like me sleep. It's nice to go to sleep. No worries, mate. Nice chatting to you. Going out, are you? Have to go out over to a night out, and it's already 1 a.m. Is it 1 a.m., is it? Party on, buddy. Have a good night, mate. Have fun. Have fun. I'm going to play my game in a minute. See if anybody comes in and says hi to me, or I'm going to be on my own again. Get on the veggies. See you later, buddy. Nice chatting. Thanks for the positivity. I'll keep on the exercise. If I'm ever demotivated one day, I'll remember what you said about the exercise. I'm not opening that up. I've got to shut my window. We don't want to hear the street all night long. Right, people, it's nearly 6 o'clock for me. I gotta go and turn my computer on and try and motivate myself to go and play a game that I quit 9 months ago and last year. I'm relearning how to play the bloody games. I'm redoing everything I've already done. I know how to play the game, but playing it with different input, which is a bit weird. So I'm thinking about getting a controller just to make it a bit easier so I don't get pissed off. Time's in now, 6 o'clock. Decaffeinated coffee time, people! Alright, we don't have coffee after 5, but it's not quite... We try not to have caffeine after 5, I mean. Oh no, I've gone and put it down my thing. Idiot. Let's do it! Right, see where people have fun.